Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering at Capiz State University main campus in Rojas City. So ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Engineer Rem Lino de Honor.
Thank you, Engineer Yasmin. Good morning, everyone. Hope you may learn more about our topic. I'm Engineer Rem de Honor from Meralco Biz Partners Group. Now, we will discuss the difference between primary metering and secondary metering. Here our presentation outline. For the part 1, secondary metering, and for the part 2 is the primary metering. Before we proceed, in the first part, let me share to you the standard secondary nominal voltage of Meralco. It is 230 volts, 400 volts, and 460 volts. Also, here are the standard primary nominal voltages of Meralco. The 13.2 kilovolts, 13.8 kilovolts, 34.5 kilovolts, 69 kilovolts subtransmission, and 115 kilovolts subtransmission. Let's proceed in the first part, the secondary metering. What is secondary metering? A type of metering installation used to measure electric energy at this secondary service. Pictures shows the sample of typical secondary metering. Ito po sa first picture natin, from primary lines down to distribution transformer po, isi-step down niya po yung voltahe natin papunta po sa meter natin. Ito po yung sample ng secondary metering. Also, here are the example of secondary metering. First is the single meter overhead. The low voltage solely serve or ito po yung mga solely serve na transformer sa mga private buildings or industry po na sa kanila po lang po intended yung transformer na yun. EMC or Elevated Meter Center, ito po yung nakakita natin kadalasan na nasa taas po yung mga meters natin. Single metered underground, ito naman po yung mga sa high-end subdivision natin. And for the multi-metered like condos and high-rise buildings po. Table shows the available secondary voltages of Meralco. The maximum allowable demand load for single phase is 75 kilowatt. The maximum demand load for three-phase service is 20 kilowatt. Three-phase service application less than 20 kilowatt is subject for evaluation and inspection on-site if there are nearest three-phase facilities. These are the maximum capacity of Meralco supply transformer for secondary service. 230 volts and 400 volts. The maximum capacity of Meralco supply transformer is 1000 kVA. And for 460 volts, the maximum capacity of Meralco supply transformer is 2000 kVA. Load more than the indicated capacity shall be served at primary voltage levels. Applicant shall provide his own substation or distribution facilities except residential condominium application may be provided by additional transformer bank as determined by Meralco. This is subject for evaluation of engineers. Commercial buildings may be provided with another transformer bank subject to the following conditions. First, separate set of meters per bank and separate contract and billing for each meter. No interconnection on the load side installation. Additional transformer bank shall be installed only when the need arises, meaning this is based in the recommendation of Meralco. Provision of another bank is an accommodation and an exemption to the guidelines. Lastly, two transformer bank shall be the maximum secondary service. Secondary voltage service requirements. First, it shall be metered at the secondary voltage site. Otherwise, if there are no available facilities, application shall be subject by a project study for the extension of facilities. The applicant shall provide a space inside the building premise for Meralco transformer if, first, total connected load is more than 40 kilowatts. Second, the total building floor area is more than 280 square meters. Now, let's proceed to our second part, the primary metering. What is primary metering? A type of metering installation used to measure electric energy at the primary site of transformer using the following instrument transformers: the PT and CT. PT, or potential transformer, used to step down the voltage, and CT, or current transformer, used to step down the current. Here's the example of current and potential transformer. Also, figure shows the typical primary metering. For the first photo, medium voltage primary meter overhead. The second photo is the medium primary metered volt. And the last photo is the high voltage primary meter yard. Diagram shows the standard primary metering. Please take note that the first private pole shall be located within 30 meters but not less than 5 meters from the pole metering. Table shows the standard primary service of Meralco. The voltages shows are now programmed for phase out and conversion to standard voltages shown on the previous slide. Primary voltage service applications. Service application with voltage disturbing load shall be either required to install anti-flickering devices or to be served at sub-transmission voltage as determined by Meralco. Area served by 34.5 kV system with ultimate load of 10 NVA and above may be served at 115 kV sub-transmission voltage. Area served by 13.8 kV or 13.2 kV system with ultimate load of 7 MVA and above may be served at either 69 kV or 115 kV sub-transmission voltage, as determined by Meralco through a distribution impact study. Primary voltage service requirements. First, service shall be metered at the primary voltage site. Second, applicant shall provide space for the installation of the necessary metering facilities. And the third one, applicant shall provide all necessary metering facilities like transformers, distribution facilities, and main primary service protections. Table shows the sample costing and billing simulation for primary versus secondary metering. As you can see, 3% of the monthly bill of this customer can save po if they apply in primary metered service po. I'm done with my presentation. in any question or clarification will be answered at the question and answer portion.